I did not do a video yesterday, and I did not do a video last week, primarily due to one reason. This is a momentous day. It's currently February 4th, and every month on the 4th, I make sure that I do something to celebrate at least a tiny bit, because it's my monthly day for hormones, like a month anniversary. The reason the 4th of February, today, is so important is because I am on 9 months. As of right now, I have been on hormones for 9 months. So I wanted to make sure that I got an update video going and everything, because I know I'm actually really kind of bad about that. Like, I don't put up update videos as much as I should, because there's so many other topics that I want to talk about, whether good or bad or whatever. But I do think that since the primary reason I started this whole channel was to chronicle my time going through transition, I would put a 9 months video, because it's kind of like my third quarterly. That actually sounded kind of like a business proposal. Anyways, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was how my body has changed, but I feel that a lot of my transition is primarily emotional and mental, so I also want to put in how my emotions have gone, and while that may or may not have anything to do with the hormones, I feel it's worth mentioning just in case anyone else has it. And other things in my life, like updates that have caused me to be stressful, to be happy, to be sad, whatever. So first I'm going to start with my body. The most notable one, and the one most people want to hear about, I'll get that out of the way first, is my boobs. Now, it's kind of awkward talking about them, and like, everyone is just like, oh my god, what are they? I am still wearing falsies. And I'm 9 months in, and my breasts are maybe about half the size of an A cup still. I haven't grown, like, a ton. And I think that's okay. I really do. I am really, really kind of restless to get to the size that I want to be. I want to be about a B cup. But I think that the way that I'm growing is actually quite expedient and pretty cool, despite my desire for larger breasts. I just put that on the internet. The second thing is my softness of my skin. It's very soft compared to the way that it was like 6 months ago, and I didn't realize this as a daily thing, but after several months, I remember poking myself, and it didn't feel like that. I don't know, I'm being weird, but my skin is a lot softer, and I'm really, really enjoying it, actually. As far as anything else regarding my body goes, I have had some fill-in, such as fat deposits and things like that around the hips and things like that. One thing I think is notable to mention is the fat deposits in the tummy area. Kind of got to be careful about that now. So, I'm still kind of researching it. It's actually kind of required for a class. I'm gonna do a video on exercise and stuff like that, so that'll be coming up soon. Other than that, my emotions have kind of gone slightly on the awry side, because I've noticed a lot about like my abilities to handle stress. Like beforehand, when I was male, when I handled stress, I would just get really, really kind of emotionless. Like, it would just be so stressless that I would just shut myself down and do it. I would just sit there and get it done, and then it'd crash for like 6 or 7 hours. Now, I'm actually like worried about it. I'm getting this anxiety, and it's kind of keeping me up, and it's kind of not. And it's just kind of like making things a lot more difficult to handle. The cool thing about that, however, is that it's allowing me to prioritize a lot easier, because I know what I need to get done at what times and how soon it needs to be done. And my memory's kind of slipping since like before transition in certain aspects, but increasing as far as like, here's a list of all the stuff I gotta do. Kind of like a soccer mom, like remembers this and then this and then this, despite not even remembering it like an hour in advance. I'm not sure if anyone understands what I'm saying. Anyways, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about one other thing being how I handle sadness, because I've had a lot of things going on in my life that have kind of led me to crying and feeling very sad and things like that, and that's not a big deal, but I've kind of noticed that before transition, I would always just kind of get really angry and start like thinking about all of the things I would say to these people and all of the terrible things that I should do. Now it's just kind of, I cry, I'm done, I get over it, I get it fixed, and it's not a big deal. I can let those emotions out really, really simply, versus when I was a guy, when literally all I had the ability to do was hold it in. Like, even if I wanted to cry, I ended up with this physical block that just kept the tears inside and, like, my anger welling up. Now I'm kind of starting to understand the stereotypes between men and women, because I'm kind of running into it. Anyways, other things about life. There was one thing, and this might actually affect the videos and everything. Kit on Trans Youth was talking about needing a break from leading, and she kind of wanted to switch to a different spot so that she wouldn't be in the forefront of Trans Youth, and that puts me, the only person who has been there since the get-go, in front. So my thoughts on this, because I feel it's an important change to mention, is that I am totally, totally willing to do Trans Youth. And I'm not too sure how that's going to go or what that's going to do. So I may actually end up switching to the Monday spot, which kind of worries me and kind of doesn't. The thing about it is I don't really want to do videos on Mondays because I have a lot going on and things like that. So, I don't know. If you would like to see me on Trans Youth as the head, or you would like to see me doing videos on Mondays, feel free to tell me. Next topic is actually this personal channel. My subscribers have been steadily going up, rather slow, which I'm totally okay with, because that means that the majority of the subscribers I'm getting are actually subscribing to me, which is really good. Like, they want to see my videos, and the community is full of people who are actually watching. The thing is, I am slowly coming up to 1,000 subscriptions. I think right now I'm at about 915, and I need to kind of get my butt in gear. What I've been thinking is that if I'm going to have 1,000 people watching me, I really, really need to start working on improving my videos. So what I've kind of thought about doing is, one, learning legitimate video editing, not like Windows Live Movie Maker or anything like that, but like an actual video editor. And I've also been thinking about starting to script write my stuff and actually get a lighting system going and start learning more about cinematography in order to make it better for 1,000 people who are watching me. If you think that's a good idea, or if you have any pointers, then by all means toss it down in the comments and definitely critique me. I want this video, this channel, to be as good as I can to satisfy all of the people who are watching me and taking time out of their days, especially to be part of the community. Next, I want to talk about my name change. The problem with it is that they prolonged me by another month. Admittedly, that's totally allowed, because basically what happened was I got my affidavit of publication and I took it to the county court or whatever, and I'm like, so here it is, can I get my declaration now? And they're like, no, because you have to wait another month past the last date in order to have someone who may have seen the last date of publication have a month to contest it. So that's kind of a letdown, but hey, that's something that people should watch for. So that's pretty much it. There's kind of a lot, but it's also been like, what, 3 months since I did a update video? I think either 3 or 2, I don't really remember. But that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys next week, I hope. Thanks, guys. Bye.